It's Fat Stormtrooper from Daft Chicken Gaming. Just looking again at this thing about Left 4 Dead 3. Uh, the a teaser basically was posted earlier this year, and it's extensively reviewed on Pretty Good Gaming. Basically, they had a teaser image of Left 4 Dead 3 holding up three fingers, and it was even made more fact, but that somebody had hijacked a legitimate URL to do it. So, I mean, basically, the Pretty Good Gaming team go through in great detail, talking about Left 4 Dead 3 and the fact that there's a real definite niche. There's still a lot of die-hard Left 4 Dead 2 players, and they're really waiting for Left 4 Dead 3 to come out. So this is PC Games. This is the most recent article dealing with it, and it says, is the release date, will we see the game in 2018? No, this is a relatively recent article. Basically, it's saying that there's a 25,000 signature petition to boycott what they perceive to be a Rust sequel. I guess I don't know about this, but I mean, at the end of the day, there is a definite demand for people wanting to play Left 4 Dead 3, and I guess the bottom line is no one said anything about it. In some ways, if Valve said no, we're not going to do it, basically we're not going to put our money on it. But if maybe Valve comes out and says yes, we are going to do it, or no, we're not going to do it. There was also in 2016 a tease when a Destination Workshop tools called Left 4 Dead 3, and this was immediately removed. But this also was a tease in 2016, so it's not new. People have been talking for years. It does take years to make the game. Now, the biggest thing that is really sort of makes me wondering, what would they do to make it better? Left 4 Dead 2 is already a pretty good game. I mean, maybe they could do new special infectors, new characters, new weapons. Basically the idea that you can join in any time. The setup of Left 4 Dead 2 is still pretty good. I think people just want new maps, new content, characters that people already love in the game, and maybe some additional characters that you can play. I guess what I'm really saying, the idea of multiple teams, co-op teams, player conflict, is it, you can have two teams rushing for the same objective. Very interesting possibilities, but I guess at the end of the day, I mean, people are probably going to go after the simple notion of new maps, maybe one or two extra type of infected, or maybe different weapons, different characters, and I think people would do that if you had sort of things where people could find things in the game and have items, different shirts and things. That may also sort of add to the appeal. But I think the thing is, at the moment, the potato is hot. Valve, you've got to sort of keep juggling the hot potato and not let it drop to the floor, because if it's dropped to the floor, it will go cold, and you're going to lose this potential. This was Rocket Sloth looked at Left 4 Dead 3 about whether it could be confirmed. He had many ideas of what could be done with the game. So it's probably interesting watching that one. Let's get rid of this. This is in August of 2018, so very recent, about the running joke that Valve can't count to 3. Okay, I think Valve rushed out Left 4 Dead 2, which many felt was too fast and entirely unnecessary, as it introduced nothing that could not be similar to the original game. Well, I disagree. I think the original game is really good because it's hard to see, and it's whereas the Left 4 Dead 2 gives you more notion of control, you can dick around with your mates a bit more, and I think Left 4 Dead 2 is more friendly, and the graphics are just a little bit better, and you can have more fun. Um, I guess the sequel, I mean, Left 4 Dead 3, Two Fingers Shot Off, excellent. Um, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to do it, would it be in November? I mean, that's a surprise anniversary release. That would be pretty special. And I can tell you what, I mean, I'm going to whack the buy key. If this comes out, I'm buying it, you know. I mean, I don't really care what it costs. I want a piece of this, you know. I guess the big thing is, can we ever expect this to see the light of day? Will it ever come out? I don't know. I just want to have a look at this. And this is something for Gaben. 1. See, that's Gaben. That's 1. That's 2. 2. Now, Gaben, this is something that you really need to pick up, Lord Gaben. This is 3. 3. That's a number after 2. 1, 2, 3. You've got 5 fingers on your hand, unless they've been shot up like the zombie. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2 comes after 1. 3 comes after 2. And I'm not even going to confuse you with these guys down here. Gaben, just look at that. 3. Okay. I guess the whole gist of this whole thing is the fact that Valve can't count to 3, and sometimes there's a risk of doing too many sequels, but I don't really think 3 is too many. And even if you make a modification and call it a 3, or a Left 4 Dead rebooted, or Left 4 Dead 2 extended, I don't care. More maps, some different characters, some different weapons. You can add these things in. You have the power. Peace.